Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I think Battle Online is dying off. And an update came out today, or yesterday. I don't know when I'm uploading this, but it's going to be yesterday or today, pretty recently. And many people disagree because of this, because now we just got a pretty good amount of new content. And ironically, I'm using GTA footage in the background while I'm saying the game's dying. And I think I talked about it in here somewhere, but pretty much I only got on it because of the new update. That's what many people do now, and they don't play it after just like a week or two of the update. Or if they do get on, it's every now and then, like I am. But after Gunrunning came out, really had this feeling since about June. Gunrunning really let me down. I think uh, Gunrunning, like I said, Gunrunning DLC came out. It was really like that because they started putting pressure on ending public lobbies, solo public lobbies, and I mean it just wasn't fair to me to go either deal with griefers or not playing GTA at all, and I wanted to see other games instead of just playing GTA. So I ended up going on to games like Mafia 3, Minecraft, Battlefield 1, Battlefield 4, Need for Speed, Rivals, what I'm playing now. I play GTA every now and then anymore, but I get bored quickly because I have nothing to do. After 3 years on the game, I mean, it gets boring. There's not much in free mode you can do. I've tried flying planes, which I really used to enjoy a lot, and I still do, but 10, 20 minutes later, I'm bored and I want to get off of it and play a different game. And kind of sucks. And I'm also mostly solo player, so I don't have much to do being solo. GTA Online is down because of prices of new content too. I mean, here recently they've been more reasonable, but I mean they have been very bad. Like the bunker, having the golf cart thing, waste of money. It was pretty stupid. Things like that, having a yacht, that was kind of stupid. And they made it look like it was going to be so much more than what you get. Uh, you had that with really ever since Heist came out, you've had DLCs charge you a lot. Like Heist started it all. And when the game first came out, you used to be able to play, I mean, pay $1 million to get the best car in the game. Which back then, $1 million was a lot. And you grind the game out or you hack and mod it. So, I mean, most people, that was a lot of money. And now, though, that's still a good amount of money. $1 million is not a lot, but it's not, bad. So, I mean, you can't even buy a decent car with that anymore. Unless you like just sticking to older cars. But if, like, you're trying to buy a supercar to race or something, you're not going to get it with that $1 million. You're not going to be able to pay for it all. And then, even if you can get like a decent car to race, try and modify it, you're paying so much more money. I'm paying like 1.2, 1.5, depending on what you do and how you customize. Players starting to get sick of only having shark cards or having to deal with griefers in public sessions that are destroying their supplies when they're selling or getting them. So it's kind of pushing people to stop playing the game. Like the shark cards, they were pretty good at the start of the game. They were reasonably priced. $20 could get you the Bugatti, best car in the game at the time, customize it, and still have some money left over. Like probably around 100K to like 50 to 100K left over if you customize it. If you didn't, well, then you had 250K left over. And back then, that was a lot of money. But, and, or you've had to, now, you have to deal with paying paying for shark cards that are unreasonably priced for the most part, except whenever they have a good sale going on, or bonus or whatever. Or you have to go deal with griefers and sessions that don't allow you to make money. They blow you up, troll you, and there's nothing going against them because it's Rockstar's letting them do it, which I can understand why, but it also gives people a very, very easy thing to abuse, system to abuse, and troll people and piss them off. So many people are getting deterred from that because of the heavy restrictions on all this new content that comes out. It's honestly not fair. Now this video is gonna be all over the place because I'll start talking about things to fix it, and then I'll start going back to things I messed up on. This is gonna be all over the place. Sorry about that, by the way. But the biggest thing that Rockstar could do is allow for solo lobbies to come back. I think in this update they did, because I played 2 times. Didn't have anybody in my lobby, nobody joined. I was probably on for like 20, 30 minutes each time. So that might be a sign. I did it the old way. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description video where I explain it. But explain the way to do it only on PS4. That's the only way it works. But they might be letting solo lobbies come back. I'm not sure. I may have been lucky. But anyway, solo lobbies, they don't come back. I really don't see many players getting on the game that much. Like when a new update comes out, if they have the money, I really see them getting on and enjoying it and playing the game. But after a week or two, they'll be done. And then like a new car comes out, say do Tournament, which is probably what this update. I'm not sure. They'll get on, buy the car, or just like mess around with a friend that has the car, and then they'll be done, play a different game. And they just need to allow the solo lobbies to come back and stay solo. Because you get into a solo lobby sometimes, and people will join 5 minutes later, and now you can't do anything because they'll blow you up, or you have to just trust them while they're following you around while you're selling or doing your missions or whatever. Another solution to bring players back to the game is to allow bikers and ground owners stuff in private lobbies. This is kind of like the other one, so I really don't go into detail about it. But it's like you just go to invite only, crew session, friend session, and solo lobby, completely solo. And that would honestly be good because Rockstar then wouldn't have to check glitches to allow solo lobbies. They wouldn't have to make any more like coding or whatever to get you into a solo lobby. They would just have to change some basic coding and let you do your biker stuff and all that in private lobbies to where you know they'll be private. Invite somebody. That would be very, very big, easy to do. Like Rockstar could realistically do that and still focus on other things that they have developing and going on. A solution that people have offered with shark cards is to decrease the price of shark cards for everyone instead of just doing like a sale every now and then. Just like maybe the $20 one costs 10 or 15, $5, whatever. Whatever Rockstar feels more reasonable. Do more bonuses and like over 50% and make it reach more people when buying any shark card instead of just like the Megalodon or the 8 million, I think it's Megalodon, or the Great White or whatever. It's for all of them. So you get the $100,000 one, you'll get 150, something like that. So it's not just if you pay $100, you'll get 50% more. Also, they could increase the sales happening. Instead of making it every now and then they put a sale on, they make it wide, like I said, more available to people, and it occurs more often. And decreasing the price of shark cards in general would be the best way to go, because Rockstar would probably get, I don't know if they'd get more money, because more people would probably be more likely to buy $10 shark card or $5 shark card that gives them 1.25 or 15 or whatever, because it's not, it's more worth it, because $8 million can't get you much in a DLC anymore. It used to be able to get you stuff, but now it can't. And if you decrease the price maybe for the $8 million down to like $50, I could see reasonably 50 or 60, more people would probably buy that. Rockstar might get more money. I'm not sure because they'd have to really generate. But this is where I'm going to be kind of unorganized. Back to the reasons why people aren't playing GTA Online is because they really don't have the time to play the game. Rockstar, this isn't their fault, but school is usually around 9 months of the whole year. 9 to 10 months. Some places have it longer than that. But anyway, being that it's that time, from earliest probably be like 6 o'clock, kids get up, go to school, and then don't get home till at least 2:30. Most places, good 2:30 to 3 would be a good general time. Some differences, but not much. And when they come home, they have homework. Not all the time, but they have some they have to do. They might be tired. They might not even have time because they might have to do chores, or they hang out with family instead of playing their games, and they get maybe an hour a day to play a game or 30 minutes or whatever. And then also after school activities, knock that down to an hour, 30 minutes, whatever. If you really don't get like over 2 or 3 hours a day on GTA, you're really not going to be able to make much money in the long run. I mean, an hour won't get you much money at all anymore. So, I mean, it's that and same thing with jobs. People work longer than what school's usually in session for. Whenever whenever they have a job, they work longer than school in session. They come home, they're working a stressful job or a college job. They're gonna be worn out. Not gonna have time to play because they gotta take care of the house. Might have a family or spend time with friends or whatever. Might have the same amount of time the kids do. 30 minutes, an hour to play, and they just don't feel like it because they're so tired or whatever. And the only way these people can really play the game is to buy shark cards, which isn't really fair because that's about the only thing they can do to make money quickly. Not well, yeah, quickly, and know that when an update comes out, they can enjoy it. That's the biggest thing is if they decrease the prices in some of these updates or they let shark cards be more available or whatever, or give more like bonuses or whatever, you'll have more people enjoying the updates to stay on the game because they only got most of the content or they have something to do on the game instead of only being able to buy one or two vehicles, and then not being able to do anything else. Another thing I don't really think is fair because of the time that people have to play and the heavy restrictions Rockstar puts on the game itself is you can't really get mad at modders anymore because people are going to buy modded accounts and sell modded accounts because $20 can get me 1.25 million, at most 2.5 million with 100% sell. It's very rare and doesn't happen to many people. Or they can pay $20 and get an account with $200 million and have enough money for 4, 5, 6 DLCs without doing any work in them, just to buy everything. So you can't really blame modders anymore. My only problem is mostly with YouTubers that hate modders or claim to hate modders and then have modder money. Like Mr. Boss for the Win, that Saints Win. Them big ones. Anyway, let's get off that topic. It's really not fair to get mad at them, and Rockstar can really only get mad because they didn't buy shark cards or play their game to make the money and give them increased players on the game, increased time, and money from just shark cards. It's really kind of unfair to punish them now unless they stop doing the restrictions. And if the modder is just going around trolling people, that's fair to ban them. But if they're just giving money out, I don't see the problem. Even though money makes the game boring, people still get on every update and play it and get to enjoy it with friends, and friends get to enjoy their content. Gives them the more reason to get back on because they just bought everything and their friends might not be able to afford it. So it just builds up to where more people get on for longer. And like I said, if they don't release the heavy restrictions on money-making methods and change the price of the shark cards or do something to make them more worth it, you can't really get mad at modders anymore. The biggest problem is inflation of prices in game mixed with the decreasing value of shark cards. That's the biggest thing that I would take away from here is that it's not fair that Rockstar charges $20 for something that probably won't buy a decent car that came out with the update. Or if it does, you're not going to have much money to customize it, or if you do, it probably wasn't that good. So you're SOL. You won't have any chance of enjoying the update paying $20. And some people can't afford to pay $100, $200, $300 to enjoy the update. Most people don't have money to do it, and it's not worth it because after that update's gone, because that money will be gone just because of the update, they won't have anything to do. Anyway, that's all for the video. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. If you agree, like and share the video. Subscribe for more content in the future. I don't have an upload schedule. I'm trying to think of one. Anyway, have a good day, and bye.